Hello everybody, Dominomial here, and welcome back to another episode of Super Mario Galaxy. In the last episode, or rather last few episodes, I was kind of tired. And my commentary was a bit affected by that, but you know what, who fucking cares? I edited it, I listened back to it, it seemed pretty alright from what I could tell. I mean, nothing like fucking too bad that I couldn't fix post-editing. So in this episode, do I want to go back to the comments? Yeah, you know what, let's go back to some of the comments and do them. Because those are starting to stack up, and I might as well do them, because, if I don't, I'm going to have to do a lot more backtracking later. And backtracking is fine and all that, but this isn't like Galaxy 1, where after you beat the game, you unlock a whole new type of comet that adds more variety. Once you beat the game, you just kind of unlock a new world that also has its own comets and comet medals. So you can kind of 100% the game as you go if you want. Well, you could also do the same with Galaxy 1, but, Galaxy 1 kind of punished you for it. So this one, you just gotta kill the crabs. You roll around via rock form, and kill crabs. I mean, not much else can really be said about this level, besides the fact that it's deceptively difficult. I don't know what it is about this one, but the crabs. The crabs, man. If you want to cancel rock form quickly, then just press A to jump, and then press Z to ground pound. That'll cancel rock form quickly, and you can use that to kill crabs faster if you want to get out of the motion. If you want to get out of the motion quickly, you can use rock form, the cancel that I taught you to. Yeah. Well, you might have already known about the can. Jeez, what a great start. Anyway, I was over-explaining shit. You can cancel the rock form. Voila. Yeah, a lot of newcomers to this game have a lot of trouble with that star because that's kind of a hidden mechanic about Rock Mushroom. Mail Toad, why are you giving me so many letters? Actually, why am I holding on to this many star bits? Actually, I think I have enough for the Luma in World 4 now. I think that Luma wants, 1,200 star bits. Sounds good. I'll go check that out after I complete the comments in this world and stuff. I'm getting the secret star here because you couldn't get it right away. So, earlier in this Let's Play, I kind of mentioned the One Piece campaign that I'm in, and I kind of mentioned that campaign in basically any LP that isn't one shot or It Takes Two, but, yeah, I mean, look, that campaign has been going on for 2 straight years, and so much stupid shit has happened in it that, I feel almost obliged to keep updates on it now, because just, I don't know, recording it. But yeah, last time I talked about, embarrassing, the big bad evil guy from the last island. This time around, we actually just finished the next big arc. And I, mentioned before that, somebody that one of the players, likes got kidnapped, and then we had to save her from the Beast Pirates. We saved her from the Beast Pirates, and in doing so, we had to each do each of us players had to do 1v1s against very difficult enemies. And let me tell you, all of them were pretty damn fucking close. We got to watch each other's 1v1s and root each other on as we played through, or we got to root each other on as we, struggled to, No. Okay. So yeah, basically we watched each other do 1v1s and shit. And it was really cool. Everybody had a tough battle. Mine was especially pretty close, along with the person before me, like the marksman. And yeah, it was really fun to do. Not gonna lie, because the DM came up with like hard counters for each of our characters. And normally you'd think, oh, like that's like kind of bad, isn't it? Like hard countering the players and like basically forcing them into like a situation where they're most likely to die. I mean, I don't know if they're most likely to die, but like we all came through somehow and we all barely survived. My battle was an endurance battle against some random NPC that I heard of before in the campaign and was foreshadowed, but didn't meet until that moment. And basically, she had an artifact that allowed her to regenerate health over time, increasingly so. Like, after one turn in battle, she would regenerate 1d4. After 2, it would be 2d4s. After 3, it would be 3. So on and so forth, until she reached a cap of 9d4 of regeneration. When I noticed that after the second turn, I'm like, well, shit, gotta go full DPS mode. And then I fucking insta-killed her first phase using some exploits with my character class and some creative ideas. So yeah, that was really fun. Like, basically what I did was, like, my character had 3 different daggers on her that all did quite a bit of damage. And so she's like, I can dual wield with this dagger and another one, but what if I just bend that dual wielding rule and put all 3 of the daggers, like, in my fist, like, basically create a claw like Wolverine style and just fucking slam this random person. So, yeah, that is basically my experience with that battle. It was really fun for others to watch, everybody was saying, which is cool. I like being an entertainer. Wow, no shit. But yeah, it was a cool battle. And my battle was the last one before, like, the true final battle that other player had to go up against. Like, the one, like, who the arc was mainly focused on. And it was really, really intense. Am I actually going to lose this? Okay, please. I'm not gonna fucking lose this. No, I'm not gonna fucking lose this. I fucking never lost this race before. What the hell is up with the controls? You know what? I'm just gonna fucking take the loss. What was up with that? Okay, so I just need to very slightly tilt the Wii Remote down. Not, like, go full throttle down. Or I don't even need to really tilt it down all too much. Like, yeah, sure, it does increase my speed, but this is, like, the perfect way to do it. Go right around here so that I don't have to deal with slopes. And then, yeah, just go down. What's so hard about that? Wow. Jeez. I just made a fool out of myself. Whatever. This collision is also wonkier than I remember it being. Honestly, I did not even see that. So, yeah. Then the last battle was fucking epic. So, the last battle for that arc was the player that it related to the most, like, his whole arc for his character. And he had to 1v1 the fucking hardest enemy we fought up to that point in the campaign. I'm like, okay, this guy has 750 HP that he's fighting. He only has, like, 100 at most. How the hell is he gonna win? Like, especially considering he doesn't have, like, any massive, like, burst DPS moves like my class does. He's just general DPS. And, like, the thing is, we were, using, like, an HDMI cord to, basically project, Roll20 onto the, big screen, at my friend's house. And, player forgot his charger, and they went back to his house momentarily to get it, and like for like half an hour, like the rest of us were alone, like watching, and we were like, how the hell is this? How the hell is this player going to win this battle? Because he didn't even do 50 damage yet at the time that his charger, like at the time that his computer went low battery mode, and he was already at, like, half health. Like, okay, how's this guy gonna win this? It turns out that he somehow did, and that's due in part because we all won our own respective battles, and we kind of, were en route for the true ending of the arc. And so by the time that, player actually went to 0 HP. Like, there was a little bit of a meta joke. There was a little bit of, like, a meta joke with, like, him going to the afterlife and then, like, the fucking DM in the afterlife being like, you did well. And then, the script gets fucked up. And then he gets back to reality, and then, like, he gets rejuvenated, full effort dice, full HP. A fully repaired sword. Like, yeah, that was a pretty cool, funny joke. And, like, that's, like, it's very meta, but it's also because we were en route for the true ending. Apparently. I still don't know what true ending means, but it's apparently a true ending, I guess. Okay. Anyway, he eventually won the battle just by pummeling the boss with fucking sword attacks and bleed. And, yes. And, at the end, we got to roleplay probably one of the most entertaining scenes in the campaign so far. After players saved a damsel in distress, we jump cut 2 weeks in the future, in-game, where they're getting married. And the wedding was pretty funny, because we got to see all, like, the fun NPCs that we met for, like, the past 4 in-game months, or I guess the past 2 years in the actual, like, you know, real time that we've been playing this campaign. And basically it was just a big send-off to this character that this player made that basically is retired now. The character got the happy ending he wanted, and I don't know if he's actually going to be relevant in the campaign anymore as far as, like, player characters go. Like, he'll still be in the background, retired, living his life with his new wife. But, yeah, that character is basically retired. He doesn't have a bounty anymore because he retired. And, Yeah. Yeah, like, we basically just sent off this really fun character, and it was really cool actually seeing a character get a good ending in a game that wasn't at the very end of the game, or dying in D&D, or tabletops. So I think that player is probably going to create a new player character, or they're going to tie some of the smaller things up, like some of the smaller loose ends that they have with that character, because there is some, like, foreshadowing with, like, oh, having to, like, take care of some things with, like, one NPC that also happens to be a warlord. Probably a duel. And also, like, some other loose ends. I don't know, I can't really think of them. But yeah, basically we got to roleplay the wedding for like an hour, like at the end of that session. And it was really fun because like my character was the bridesmaid because everybody else that NPC knew got killed before. And I was the only candidate left to be the bridesmaid, considering I was the only female that she knew. My character anyway. Another player got to play the best man, and also, like, the, priest that, the pastor that, does, like, you may now kiss the bride kind of thing. And then everybody got to do, like, speeches, like, with the wedding ceremony, and, like, talk about how good of a guy, like, the player character is, Jurgen. Yeah, that's his name. Or Jurgen, I guess. My character pronounces it Jurgen just because it's like a little quirk of hers. But yeah. It was really fun. It was just really fucking fun. And honestly, as somebody who's been to actual weddings, it was probably better than, you know, a real fucking wedding. Like, real weddings that I've been to, because it's just like... real weddings kinda suck. Like, because not only do you have to worry about, like, all the monetary expenses, or, you know, the couple has to, and they're like, we gotta make this a good wedding, but we also need to be put on a budget. But also, it's just, like, at a real wedding, you had to talk to, like, a lot of people. I don't really like that. And also, it's just, I don't know. It's not really that... like, yeah, sure, like, when you're at a wedding, you're like, oh yeah, like, I support you, you're all cool, and like, I hope you live a happy life together, etc., etc. But it's like... I mean... the wedding itself just feels kinda... I don't know, superfluous? I guess? Well, maybe that's not the right word. It just feels kind of stressful. Because then you have to, like, all get, like, dressed up and fancy. Like, I'm a broke-ass college student. I don't have any fancy clothes. Luckily, my youngest sister, when she was having her wedding, or before, she, like, bought me, like, a nice little suit and tie. And some dress pants. And I really appreciated that. Like a purple, like, kind of, like, shirt with, like, a pink tie and, like, blue dress pants. Like, it's different than the classic white and black. Don't know if it's better, but, like, she did say it looked really good on me, and I'm like, okay, I'll take your word for it. I was also going to, like, get, like, a dark blue tuxedo, but that was, like, fucking $200 or some shit like that, so, no, we skipped on that. Thanks for covering my clothing bill, JoJo. She doesn't watch my videos. Yeah, I can do this comment. I don't know what the time is at for this video, but I think it's only like 20 minutes anyway. But yeah, like, weddings are expensive. Like, then, like, when you're at the wedding, like, as somebody that's not the couple, you also, like, have to interact with a lot of people that, like, you're distantly related to or don't know all that well. Like, especially when you're talking to the other family. It's, like, cool. Like, I vaguely know you guys from what the groom has told me, but, like, I don't really know how to interact with you, especially with my youngest sister's wedding, because she married somebody that was largely, like, you know, like, shoot, what's the word? Hispanic? Yeah. Somebody that largely came from Spanish-speaking origins. And, like, yeah, sure, the groom himself could speak English fluently, but his family? Like, his parents couldn't speak English, and so, like, just randomly, like, I was kind of like, they kind of wanted to talk to me, I guess. I'm like, cool, okay, I get to meet this person's parents and see, like, how cool of a family he has. And then they started speaking Spanish, and I'm like, sí, me llamo español muy malo. Gracias, like, that was basically what it was, like, whenever I tried to say something. And then, like, his sister just started laughing and started translating, which, thank God. And the parents were also laughing a little bit at my futile attempt at Spanish, but I think they kind of appreciated it. And then when they were talking, like, I could only understand, like, every fourth word. And yeah, I had to have a translator, and, like, I just kept saying, like, sí, because I didn't know what else to say, but I also wanted to, like, try and speak Spanish to be considerate to them. I don't know, it was kind of weird. It wasn't a bad experience, it was just kind of like, I don't know if I want to do that again, kind of thing. Okay, so clearly I got a little bit too ahead of myself with the fruit. I forgot this one is actually harder than the normal one because the pears are a little bit more spread out. And also purple coins. So, yeah. That was actually probably... Oh, okay. That wedding was cool. I think the only time I've actually, like, had, like, a lot of fun at a wedding, like, genuinely, was probably my oldest sister's wedding. Or, no, not my oldest sister's, but my middle sister's wedding. Because, well, the date that they chose to get married was pretty funny. It was the 10th of October, 2010. And also, I was young, and I didn't really know the stress of, like, wedding shit. And socializing. Well, I mean, I was still, like, introverted as hell back then, even more so. It's just, like, you know, I didn't really fucking have, like, that developed of a self-conscious yet, because I was still a kid. So... Oh, come on. Stop walking circles, Yoshi. Okay. So, yeah, I don't know. Weddings are cool and all. Like, when you're at them, you're supporting the couple, and it's kind of fun to meet everybody. But it's definitely also very stressful. I had something else to go on off of that train of thought, but I kind of forgot. I really forgot what I was gonna say. I think these purple coins are distracting me. Or maybe I just came in unprepared for commentary. I don't know, that could also be the case. But yeah, point is, it was really fun role-playing that wedding. I wish the role-playing would have lasted a bit longer, but that's fine. It was like an hour long at the end of like a 5-hour campaign, or session rather. Like, and it was also like past midnight at the point that we stopped, and like nobody really could go on longer without like, because they all had to drive home and shit. Yeah, we're at 27 minutes. I can keep going for a few more minutes. I mean, I'm not going to cut this episode short like last one, because last one I actually was, like, genuinely feeling a little bit weird. Yeah. But another thing that came out of that session, I learned that my DM is a fucking liar. Fucking liar, of course. The biggest fucking liar you'd ever get for a DM. And I don't mean, like, in a bad way, it's just more so like I'm fucking flabbergasted. Because after the wedding, basically, the DM was, like, preparing, like, a whole ton of shit for, all the players, like, for foreshadowing. Like, they were all basically going their own separate ways, to, get stronger or learn more about something, or etc., etc. Like, basically, they were each following their own, like, character arc, their plot thread, or developing it. You know, like a typical shonen. And so, like, the captain went off with one person to go back to his home country to see what's, like, happened to it, or to try and, like, discover self-enlightenment or some shit like that. I don't fucking know. Another character who's literally a fucking zombie went with another powerful NPC, like a warlord, or warlord basically power status, and is trying to discover how to, like, reclaim his life. And okay, cool. Bob-ombs take a long time to blow up. Another character is going off to infiltrate Navy HQ to save a captive that they have over him. Typical damsel in distress kind of thing, but again. But probably a bit different the second time around. I don't know. Damsel in distresses aren't necessarily bad, it's just kind of an overused trope. And I get that the DM, well, you know, needs to have storytelling in some kind of way to progress the plot, but why am I even, like, talking about this? It's okay to have a damsel in distress trope, and besides, it's not the same for my character anyway. And then, shoot. There was one more, wasn't there? Oh, right. The person that got married is retiring, and then my character, at the end of the wedding, she gets fucking kidnapped. She gets fucking kidnapped by her own mother. What? And, like, like, at the end of the session, when he just left us on that to-be-continued screen, after I get kidnapped and everybody else goes their own separate ways, I'm just fucking yelling, "Fuck you! Fuck you, DM! Why? Why must you do this?" And then he also revealed that he never actually intended on taking a month-long break. like he said he would after the arc. The month-long break, quote-unquote, is how long it'll take for us with solo sessions to reunite the crew. It is hilarious. I just... Oh my god. It's just... I don't know. That campaign is really fucking good. And so, the DM did say that he would be taking about a week and a half break before starting up solo sessions. Because he is exhausted after the arc. It's just he's not going to be taking a month-long break as he said he would. So it's just cool. Now I guess I have some kind of like solo session going on. Like apparently my character has gotten kidnapped. Like yeah, we know that. But apparently she's going to be working with like the Revolutionary Army for like a 2-year time skip. It's like basically there's going to be the 2-year time skip like in, you know, the One Piece anime, except it's going to be a bit different. I don't know what the hell everybody else is going to be doing, but it's just... I've gotten way too invested in this campaign at this point. I'm not going to let my character die to some stupid shit, like, you know, a boss battle. I don't know. I think I'm done talking for this episode. This is the end of this episode. I just wanted to go on a bit of a tangent about that because it is absolutely hilarious. So, in the next episode of Super Mario Galaxy 2, we will continue on in World 5. No, I actually didn't want to do that. But yeah, we will continue on in World 5. And I guess I'll think of something else to talk about. I don't know. So, see you later. Bye-bye.